My dear students, how are you all? I hope all of you are fine. Alhamdulillah, I am also fine. This is Ghulam Mustafa, lecturer, Department of Mathematics, Milestone College. Welcome to today's virtual class. Today I am going to discuss General Mathematics, exercise 16.2. According to our lesson plan, I am going to solve some mathematical problem of this chapter. Let's start. This is question number 3 from exercise 16.2. The question is, the length of a garden is 40 meter and its breadth is 30 meter. There is a pond inside the garden with border of equal width surrounding it. If the area of pond is half of that of the garden, find the length and breadth of the pond. Now follow the solution process. At first, according to this question, draw a figure as like that. Suppose this is a garden and whose length according to question 40 meter and 30 meter and breadth is 30 meter. Okay, a pond inside this garden with equal border. So this is the pond. Okay, so let the equal border width is x meter. Okay, so this is x, so also this is also x, and this border width also x. Okay, now to solve this question we have to write the given part. So follow the solution process. At first write given length of the garden 40 meter and breadth is 30 meter. So you can say that given length of the garden is equal 40 meter and we can say that breadth of the garden is 30 meter. So we can find the area of this garden. We know the area is length into breadth. So we can say, or we can write area of the garden is equal 40 into 30, that means length into breadth, and then unit is square meter. So 40 into 30, that means 1200 square meter. Okay, now let the border of width of the border is x meter. So you can say that let width of the border is x meter. So we can say that length of the pond without border is equal to 40 minus x plus x, that means 40 minus 2x. So we can write length of the pond without border is equal to 40 minus x plus x, that means we can write 40 minus 2x meter. Okay, now also we can write breadth of the pond without border is equal to, so breadth here, see that the breadth of the garden is 30 meter. So 30 minus x plus x, that means 30 minus 2x. So 30 minus 2x meter. Okay, now we can write area of the pond without border. So we can write area of the pond without border. Area of the pond, so area, that means length into breadth. So we can easily write 40 minus 2x, that means length, and then breadth is 30 minus 2x square meter. This is the area of the pond without border. Okay, so now according to question, here see that in the second part the question, the area of the pond is half of that the garden. Area of the pond is half of that the garden. So here see that area of the garden is 1200 square meter, but area of the pond is this. So according to question, we can write area of the pond is equal to half of this area, that means half of this garden area. Okay, now next part. To solve the next part, it is this part. So we can say that according to question, area of the pond. So area of the pond is 40 minus 2x and then into 30 minus 2x is equal to half of the area of the garden. So area of the garden is 1200. Okay, so by simple calculation now we can get the solution. We have to identify the length and breadth of the pond. Okay, so length of the pond is 40 minus 2x and breadth of the pond is 30 minus 2x. Just if we identify the value of x, then we can easily find the value of length and breadth of the pond. Okay, so now next part, here see that by simple calculation 40 into 30, that means 1200, and then minus 40 into 2, that means 80x, and then minus 2x into 30, that means minus 60x, minus 2x, so plus 4x square, and then half of 1200 is 600. So by simple calculation we can get easily 4x square, then 80x minus 60x, that means 140x, and then 1200 and then minus 600, so plus 600 is equal to 0. We can take common from this line, so 4 can take common 4, so x square, then 140 divided by 4 is 35x, and then plus 600 divided by 4, 150 is equal to 0. Okay, now we can write x square minus 35x plus 150 equal to 0, and also by simple calculation by using the middle term we can write x square minus 30x and then minus 5x, okay, and then plus 150 is equal to 0. So in next line we can write, we can get common for this two term x, so x minus 30, and then in next two term we can get common minus 5, so we can write x minus 30 is equal to 0. Okay, now the next part calculation, right in this part here. Okay, so it is this part. Okay, now we can write the common factor is x minus 30 and then x minus 30. So we can write the next line, x minus 30 is the common factor, and then rest part x minus 5. So rest part x minus 5 equal to 0. So we can write either x minus 5 equal to 0, x minus 5 equal to 0, or x minus 30 equal to 0. Okay, so we can say that x equal to 5 and then also here, or x equal to 30. Here see that x means, at first let x is the width of the border, okay, but the breadth of the border is 30 meter, and then width of the border, breadth of the garden. In this question here see that breadth of the garden is 30 meter, but x is the width of the border is 30 meter. So this is not possible. The breadth of the garden and the width of the border cannot be possible the same. Okay, so we can say that this is not acceptable because width of the border and breadth of the garden cannot be equal. Okay, so not acceptable. Okay, so the value of x is, that means width of the border is x 5 meter. Okay, so we can say that length of the pond, so length of the pond is equal to 40 minus 2x. So 40 minus 2x, 2 into 5, that means 10 meter. 40 minus 2, that means 30 meter. This is the length of the pond and also breadth of the pond. Now breadth of the pond is equal 30 minus 2x. So we can say that 30 and minus 2x. So x is 5, that means 10, 2 into 5, so 10 meter. So we can say the 30 minus 10, that means 20 meter. So here see that in this question we have to identify the length and breadth of the pond. So here see that length of the pond is 30 meter and breadth of the pond is 20 meter. This is our required solution. I hope everybody clear. This is question number 5. The question is, the perimeter of a square region is equal to the perimeter of a rectangular region. The length of the rectangular region is thrice its breadth and the area is 768 square meter. How many stones will be required to cover the square region with square stone of 40 centimeter each? Okay, so follow the solution process. To solve or to clarify easily, at first draw two figure, square and rectangle, because in this question here see that the first portion, the perimeter of a square region is equal to the perimeter of a rectangular region. That means this is a square and this is a rectangle. So according to question, the perimeter of this rectangle and then perimeter of this square equal. And then the second portion here see that the length of the rectangular region is thrice its breadth. Length of this rectangular region is thrice its breadth. So imagine, suppose its breadth x meter, so we can say that length 3x meter. Okay, and the according to question here, the its area is 768 square meter, and also here given its area 768 square meter. Okay, but we have to identify how many stone will be required to cover the square region with square stone of 40 centimeter each. That means we have to identify the number of stone to cover the square region. That means at first we have to identify the area of this square, then we can easily find the number of stone. And if we apply the condition of perimeter of this rectangle and then perimeter of this square are equal, then we can easily find the one side length of the square. Okay, follow the solution process. So at first write down the, let in rectangle its breadth x meter, so length will be 3x meter. So let breadth of the rectangle, breadth of the rectangle is equal to x meter. So that means we can easily write length of the rectangle is 3x meter according to question. Okay, but according to question here area is 768 meter, so we can say that area of the rectangle is equal to 3x into x, that means 3x square and then unit square meter. Okay, and according to question we can write the area of rectangle is 768 square meter. So we can say that according to question the area of rectangle, that means 3x square. So we can say that 3x square is equal to 768 square meter. Okay, so we can find the value of x here. So x square equal to 768 divided by 3, 768 divide 3, that means 256. Okay, and so x equal to 256 root, that means 16. That means the breadth of the rectangle is 16 and length is 3 into 16. So we can write breadth of the rectangle is equal to 16 meter, and then also length, we can write length of the rectangle is equal to 16 into 3 length, that means 3 into 16 or 48 meters. Okay, now we have to identify the perimeter of this rectangle. We know perimeter means 2 into length plus breadth. So we can say here perimeter of the rectangle is equal to 2 into length plus breadth. So 2 into length, here length is 48, so 48 and then plus breadth is 16 is equal to 48 plus 16, 48 and into 2, that means total 128 meter. This is the perimeter of this rectangle. But according to question, in the first portion of this question, the perimeter of square and rectangle equal. So we can say that, write down here the next calculation. So it is this part. Now we can write according to question. So according to question, perimeter of square is equal to perimeter of this rectangle, that means 128 according to question, 28 meter. Okay, that means we can easily identify the one side length of square. So therefore we can write one side length of square is equal to 128 divided by 4 meter. Okay, this is the one side length of square is equal to 128 and divided by 4, that means 32 meter. This is the one side length of square. So we can easily identify the area of the square. So we can say area of square. Area of square is equal to 32 square and then square meter. So 32 square, by using the calculator, 32 square, that means 32 square, so 1024 square meter. This is the area of square. But we have to identify the number of stone. So at first we have to identify the area of this stone. Here see that side length, each side of stone is 40 centimeter. So we can write each side of stone is equal to 40 centimeter. Okay, we can convert this as a meter. Okay, 40 centimeter, that means 0.4 meter. Okay, now we can identify the area of stone. So now we can find the area of the stone. So you can write area of stone is equal to 0.4 square, 0.4 square and then meter square or square meter. 0.4 square, that means 0.16 meter square. Okay, now we have to identify the number of stone, because in the question how many stone will be required to cover the square region with square stone of 40 centimeter each. Okay, now next part, it is this part, to write the next part calculation. So we can easily identify the number of stone, because the area of the square is 1024 square meter and the area of the stone is 0.16 meter square. So if we divide the area of square by the area of stone, they can easily identify the number of stone. So we can write number of stone to cover the square region. So number of stone to cover the square region. Is equal to area of square is 32 square, that means 1024, and the area of stone 0.16, that means 1024 divided by 0.16, so 6400, 6400, 600 and 400 number. Okay, this is our required answer. I hope everybody clear. This is question 6. The question is, area of a rectangular region is 160 square meter. If the length is reduced by 6 meter, it becomes a square region. Determine the length and breadth of the rectangle. Now follow the solution process. At first, let the length and breadth of the rectangle is, so we can write let length of the rectangle is equal to x meter and breadth of the rectangle is equal y meter. Okay, so we know area of the rectangle is length into breadth, so also we can write area of the rectangle, area of the rectangle is equal xy square meter. Okay, but in this question see that the first portion area of the rectangle is 160 square meter. So according to question we can write area of this rectangle is 160 meter. So area xy equal to 160 meter. So mark this as equation 1. And in the second portion see that if the length is reduced by 6 meter, it becomes a square. In a square we know length and breadth equal. Okay, so if length is reduced by 6 meter, it must be equal to its breadth. So we can say that, and if length, that means x minus 6, length is reduced by 6 meter, then it must be equal to y, its breadth. Okay, now by simple calculation we can write x equal to y plus 6. Mark this as equation 2. Now by using equation 1 and 2 we can get easily find the value of length and breadth of this rectangle. Okay, follow the next solution process. So you can write by using equation 1 and 2. By using equation 1 and 2 we can find the value of x and y. So put the value of x in equation 1. Okay, putting the value of x in equation 1, so we can write x, that means y plus 6. So y plus 6 into y is equal to 160. Okay, so by using equation 1 and 2, in 1 putting the value of x, y plus 6 in equation 1, so let's see that y plus 6 into y and then equal to 160. Okay, now next part calculation, we can write y plus 6, that means y square and then plus 6y and then minus 160 equal to 0. So by using middle term we can write y square plus 16y and then minus 10y minus 160 equal to 0, or in first two term we can take common y, so write here y plus 16 and then minus from second two term we can take 10 minus 10, that means y plus 16 is equal to 0. So here see that the common factor is y plus 16 and then y plus 16. So common factor, write down the common factor y plus 16 and then rest part y minus 10. y minus 10 equal to 0. Okay, so we can write either first factor is 0 or second factor is 0. So we can write either first factor, that means y plus 16 equal to 0, or second factor, that means y minus 10 equal to 0. So here see that y equal to minus 16. Okay, here we can write y equal to 10. Okay, here y that means breadth of this rectangle, but length or breadth cannot be negative. Okay, so y minus 16, this is not acceptable. So in bracket just write down here, this value is not acceptable because length and breadth cannot be negative value. Just write here not acceptable. Okay, that means we can write y equal to 10, that means breadth 10 meter. So you can write breadth of rectangle, is equal to 10 meter. That means length is more than 6 meter. Length is more than 6 meter, y plus 6, this is length. So I can say that length of rectangle is equal to 10 plus 6, that means 16 meter. Okay, so this is our required answer. Breadth of the rectangle is 10 meter and length of the rectangle is 16 meter. Okay, I hope everybody clear. Dear students, if you face any difficulty in this lecture, you may ask me question anytime, or you may contact to your subject teacher. Stay home and stay safe. Allah Hafiz.